is a DC-3 / C-47 built in 1945, so it's World War II era. You can see, you know, generally how big it is. There are people standing under it, so you get a sense. This is not a huge airplane, and there are like 22 seats on the DC-3 configuration. Okay, so now I'm taking some shots inside the C-47, built in 1945. And this is pretty much the extent of the passenger compartment right here. And to walk to your seat, there's one seat on the right, 2 seats on the left. On the DC-3 version, you had to walk uphill. And here, right around in here, is where Carole Lombard would have sat. This close, there's an engine right there. And there's another engine right there. So you get a sense of, she was right next to the engines, and so was her mother, who was sitting right there. So, I mean, it's a very intimate experience being on a plane this small. For hours and hours, as she was. Here we go up into the cockpit. And this is the cockpit. It's very, very small. Very small. I'm going to swing around. And looking back, the cabin is very small.
And how many of worse in the cockpit?
Very small.
How many of you flew in?
And it's an amazing uphill climb from the door in the back.
Fly with a team of 10, but the distributing factors for us when we go to air shows are whether or not we have enough room.
So back here is the lavatory, which I was just told was fully functional. Now I'm going to swing around again so you can see.
Yes.
That's the extent of the cabin. Now we are outside. Just get a sense of how big a plane it really was. Or I guess how big a plane it really wasn't, because it, by today's standards, even the B-17 or the B-24 that I just flew in, much bigger than this. But and then look at the slope. I mean, did you ever stop to think about this before? If you climbed into this plane in the rear, which you did on the other side of the plane from right here, you had to walk uphill to get to your seat, which we just don't experience today on modern jets. This concludes our tour of a C-47 / DC-3.